Just do me a favor, next time don't drive across someone's front lawn. That's not a driveway, it's their lawn.
You have a blessed line.
All right, if I drove across your lawn, would you like that?
You have a blessed line.
Am I right or am I wrong? Don't do it again. I'm gonna be here all night. The Random Patriot and myself were filming in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. And right next to Hattiesburg is the neighboring town of Petal. We know that they don't just have bad cops, but they celebrate them. As shown after the recent death of Mark Davis.
Mark Davis was murdered right across the river in Petal.
There's a culture within policing here in Mississippi that they're not going to tell on each other, even though they may witness misconduct. And you have the people having been conditioned over many years to not report it, to not say anything, because they're afraid that the police are going to come back and cause them more damage.
3 years ago, father of 5, Mark Davis, originating from LaPlace, Louisiana, a place where I was abducted. Oh, that's interesting, because I have it on film.
Okay. Identify yourself. My name is Bryce McClendon. I'm a deputy. Who are you?
I'm just an independent journalist working on a story.
That's awesome. Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, what's going on, man?
How are you guys doing today?
This right here is a secure facility.
Well, no, this right here is a public area.
We're telling y'all to leave.
Oh, so you're trespassing us from a public place?
We're telling y'all to leave.
So that's
if y'all refusing, that's refusing an officer.
So that's a lawful order.
Come on, hey, hook them up.
No, we're going. You gave us a lawful order. We're out of here.
Under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in the court of law.
Sir, you asked us to leave. You have to give us an opportunity to leave.
Turn around. Come on. Let's not make this done than it needs to be.
However, even though we were no longer detained, we still weren't free to go. They kept all of our stuff at the St. John the Baptist Parish Correctional Facility in LaPlace, Louisiana. We were bound in chains and driven across 3 parishes 3 hours away and dropped off behind a shopping mall in Baton Rouge. By the time we got back to the sheriff's department to get our stuff, my wallet had been emptied of all the cash, my IDs, and credit cards. 3 separate investigations were launched. Every single cop you saw in that video lost their job. And the corrections officer that stole my money lost their job also. They wound up putting charges against me for remaining after forbidding, basically a trespass charge. The district attorney declined to move forward in court in the best interest of justice. So this gentleman went from one place that was really bad, a place that I had an experience in also, to a place that was even worse. But poor Mark was in a motor vehicle accident in Petal, Mississippi. He called 911 for assistance. Several minutes later, a police officer out of Petal, a white police officer, shot him several times, killing him instantly. Now that's not the story. The story is about the officer that shot him dead just because of the color of his skin. Headlines read, Petal officer who fatally shot Mark Davis declared 2020 Officer of the Year. Now I thought to myself, if a murderous racist is the very best that Petal, Mississippi has to offer, the rest were going to be far worse. So Random Patriot and I decided to go cop watching. We spotted a police car and drove behind it. I knew based on this story, only moments would pass before we would find it doing something wrong. It had no idea we were tailing it, and eventually we caught them turning on the lights. Once she knows that there's auditors on the scene, we get swarmed. In fact, a call went out over the radio that auditors with North Carolina tags were present. And they don't care about the community, they only care about themselves. One cop drove straight across someone's lawn, just to make sure. The most sacred thing remained officer safety. Oh, they're in the side thing. How you doing? Good, thank you.
Is your vehicle?
I don't know whose vehicle that is.
Okay. You can follow the traffic.
The whole parking lot, he couldn't use that.
Just hanging out. How y'all doing?
What's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, three cruisers, man. He's driving across people's front lawns.
Y'all have a good one, fellas.
You too, man.
Yeah. Can I help you?
I'm good, thank you. Hey, man, you have a good night. Just do me a favor. Next time, don't drive across someone's front lawn. That's not a driveway. It's their lawn.
You have a blessed night.
All right, if I drove across your lawn, would you like that?
You have a blessed night.
Am I right or am I wrong? Don't do it again. I'm going to be here all night. I can promise you one thing. We just stopped that car from getting towed. You see him just drive across that guy's front lawn? That business's front lawn? Yeah, we're not going to be doing that again. I let him know. He's going to run our tags. We just saved that car from getting towed. Normally I just go around auditing, but this time we were tracking down some of the largest civil rights cases in American history. From the summertime murders of activists James Chaney, Andrew Goodman, and Michael Schwerner, interviewing the relatives of the murderer, all the way to investigating the Medgar Evers case, and speaking to prosecutor and former judge Bobby DeLauder, portrayed by Alec Baldwin in the film Ghosts of Mississippi. In these cases, we sat down and talked about race, how racism existed, how racism still exists, and how it affects our very society today. Two things remain clear to me after my trip to Mississippi. Racism is real, and the cops are even worse. Until next time, that's the reason I stopped you today.